Okay, this is my Florida vlog. We are headed to Florida in the morning, or tomorrow. Well, today technically. But, yeah, I'm charging up all our stuff. There's David's 3DS and his cell phone. There's my guinea pig. Just cleaned out his cage and he's got food and water ready to go. There's David. This will be his first time in Florida. And he's got my dog there. Yeah, I need this sweat rag. It's like freaking 91 degrees outside. It's around 12:38 a.m. I've got my stuff charging. I've got my Game Boy charging. And my cell phone. And I'm recording on my 3DS. And I will begin charging that once this video has ended. So are you excited for your first time to go to Florida?
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's going to be fun. And there's pebbles on the table again. You know you're not supposed to be up there. But I'm going to record as we go through each state. We are going to go through, well, we're in Indiana now, and it's freaking hot as heck. Outside. Inside. We're going through Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, a part of Alabama, and we're going to end up in Florida. If we do one drive, it's going to be about 16 hours one way. But yeah, I'll definitely be keeping up to date, and we're all pretty pumped to get to go. I haven't gone in years, and this is David's first time. There's Jordan up there. There's his room. He's getting his stuff together. Anything else I need to cover? We're going to be down there for about a month. And if we get down there quick enough, we'll get to see a rocket launch, which is something I definitely like to see. There's David's Game Boy. He's going to charge it up as soon as mine's done. Yeah, we're watching American Pickers right now. The time is currently 12:33 a.m. I think David's laying down already. I'm not even tired. I'm fucking sweating. There's my Wii U equipment. Amiibos. Ganondorf, Donkey Kong, and Lucas are the ones I'm bringing. And I think that's about all I have to say. And I will record again once we get up in the morning to get ready to go to Florida. I'll record as we get into each state or as we see something that's pretty cool. I'm going to stop this at the 3:30 mark. David already looks like he's asleep. And yeah, so I might lay down here before too long because I don't want to be up all night. And see you later. Okay, we made our very first stop in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. It's a pretty big city, I heard. And David was falling asleep in the car.
Do I have a bad guy?
A little bit, not too bad.
I mean, if I get the chance to, I'm gonna pass out.
You want me to, do you need me to run in and get anything?
I don't.
Okay.
You guys want anything?
I could use something.
I'm gonna stop at McDonald's.
I'm kind of hungry. Wait, I need to get in the back. I need to get something.
get it to say no?
What?
Where do I no?
Yeah, there's a button that says no.
Couldn't see it.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
You getting in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up, get out
We
the
hit
way.
92.
That was our first official stop, and I think it went well.
Scattered showers and storms. A possibility 30 to 40% today, tonight. Another 40% chance tomorrow.
Get us
73
into-
will be the low, and then tomorrow back to 92.
Georgia.
Right now, it's a very
Enough
warm
gas to get to
78
Georgia.
at 6:30. No other radio station in Louisville has the great personality.
Georgia's got a lot of nice sights.
Every day on
Georgia
Wacky.
is so stinking big.
I keep Wacky Land moving and grooving.
Big?
Weeknights, 7 to midnight. Louisville's only personality radio station. The legendary. Yeah, Richard was originally part of the Paul Butterfield Blues Band, hence the Blues Hall of Fame last year. 2 years ago, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Richard, that would be Elvin.
Okay, we just now made it to Franklin, Kentucky, and we are nearing Nashville as I speak. Give me that cooler. The overnight cooler, so everything's nice and cold. I forgot the big chocolate pretzels. I forgot them in the big freezer. But yeah, we are in Franklin, Kentucky right now, nearing Nashville, Tennessee. This ride's going pretty nicely, I would say. Handing out refreshments. Oh, and there's one of these too, because we probably won't be stopping again for a while.
So we like get like all
Well, probably a good chunk into Tennessee. Hey Jordan, just a second. I made you a grab bag, so we probably won't stop again for a while.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So yeah, almost out of Kentucky, almost into Tennessee, and the second we get into Tennessee, I will start recording like I did before. Just needed to stock up here, and yeah, I need to save my battery, so I'll end this pretty soon. But let me put this stuff up. Hey Grandma, you want anything?
Thank you. Just wanna be awake.
I need to go back there and put the top up. Don't move yet. Make sure there's nothing back here that I need. Nope. Oh shit. It popped off this thing. This hinge right here just popped right off. It's supposed to be attached to this, and it popped off of it. popped right off that hinge. Thanks.
Might be slamming it too much, maybe.
I'm making sure it's shut good. Okay, so we stopped at this gas station near Perry, Georgia, getting some gas and taking a stretch break. If the traffic is okay, we should reach the house in about 6.5 hours. And make sure all my stuff is okay.
I don't know where everything's like. All the ice is gone. So wet.
What's in there?
There's no ice, I don't think, anymore.
Huh? I'm fine. This trip, what do you think of this trip so far? Hey! Bottom one! You're getting to see places you never thought you would before. Is that exciting at least? Now, who knows when we're going to be stopping again, but it probably won't be for quite some time. We're nearing the end of Georgia. That's a good thing.
We're also almost entering Perry.
I said we're around Perry, Georgia, because I don't know exactly where we're at.
Was the bathroom awful? They just don't believe in being clean, do they?
Are you going to get your receipt? Finally made it to our house in Florida last night. After what seemed like forever. Later today, in a little bit, we're going to take the convertible to the beach, and then we're going to be down there for a while.
Looks like there's a slight pause. There's probably 15
hot out here. Taking a little room detour through the house. The bed's really comfortable. I didn't want to get up when I fell asleep. Got the Wii U set up. Probably play on that later. There actually is Wi-Fi here. We thought it was turned off, but it's here.
What you do when you start feeling those shots, what you say you go.
Okay, so we just arrived at the beach. There's a lizard. You had a couple lizards in your backyard.
There's a lizard on, Jack. That was a wild lizard on. Lizard on.
It's Lizardon, not Lizardon.
I'm a fucking penis.
You ever been on the beach before?
Well, being as I've never gone north.
Indiana has beaches.
I know, it's like being as I've never gone north, no.
Well, this is David's first time on a beach.
Careful, grip yourself.
Are you just gonna stay up there? No, Grandma. Are you gonna go down on the beach with me?
I'm just not right now. I'm just not in much of the mood to get in the water.
You done?
Okay. I'm returning the Cheez-Its back to the Shadow Realm. The Cheez-Its are now fabric softener. The Cheez-Its are now fabric softener. Yeah, I'm going to try to soften my fabric with cheese crackers. I'll get back to you how well that turns out.
Ironic, it's like the best liquor in the world.
How about some brewskis?
About not.
What the hell's this?
Wine.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, but I'm not going to fix. Whatever I fix is going to be forever. So if one person doesn't like it, I'm not buying it.
David, stop being so picky.
I can't.
Learn to like things. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Have they got them?
Microwave popcorn so you won't be burning that much light.
Shut up. Really?
What?
They've got to have them. You should help me find them. They have the original and they have the scoops.
I really like the scoop.
I don't. I don't like those ones. They have to have them. They can't just have two of them.
What?
The freaking chili cheese Fritos.
I'm not buying all chips, man.
I was going to return the one I got for those, but I'm not going to now because they don't have them. I'm going to delete their account. I'm going to get their account removed. Want some All-American Jumbo Candy Buttons. It's quite a name for a cheap little candy.
Here's Jordan's prune juice. Not quite sure why he likes it.
Because a PhD flopper.
Big Bubba.
Bubba Cola. Want some crisp pineapple soda.
How about, which one of these do you want?
Grape.
Dr. Pop.
Dr. Pop.
Yeah, right here.
Dr. Pop.
No, it's
Oh,
Dr. Pop.
it's Der Pop. There's no period.
I need Drano or something for the,
Well, here's some fabric softener.
no, Drano.
A fabric softener you can enjoy in portions. Ajax. He was one of the ghosts that was killed. Peanut oil.
And then some beans.
Best thrown out the window.
They're good for you.
Since when do I like things that are good for me? Triumph. Triumph Advanced. I like how this one's like so fancy and this one's just called Today Paper Towels.
Wander around and see if you can find Drano.
Okay. On a quest for the Drano. Could chug a nice cold glass of bleach.
Yeah, look how cold it is.
It needs to be ice cold.
Do I find great score at this?
No.
Near
I don't think you're helping me very much.
No, I'm trying to do this mission. So we'll get more experience from battles. Train pro gel.
Wow, seems as though I found it. Wait up!
Find some? Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks for the help, David.
No problem.
Okay, David, do you like manwich?
No.
Are you serious?
favorites.
Do you like salmon? Salmon patties?
I've never had them.
Do you like fish?
Yeah. Or somewhat, yeah.
You like salmon patties, right?
Yeah. Holy mackerel, that's a chub mackerel. How about some chub mackerel in a can? He looks like he wants bought. It looks like he wants put out of his misery. Okay, there's some people that are rocket scientists while the fish is sitting in a can in the supermarket. Do you think that's fair for him? I'm sure he'd like something else to do.
Zachary, people are going to look at you and commit you.
Cream of coconut. Why does this look so fancy?
They want to say.
Ramen noodles, those are good.
Yeah, but I find them all over the house, and I don't like that.
I'm taking care of this house.
Well, I hope so, because I'll beat the shit out of you if you don't. Okay, you can get some, but I don't want to find them anywhere.
Well, you'll get your nasty chicken one.
I'd rather do just a big Jordan up and too.
Yeah. I grabbed two because Jordan also likes these.
Fine. I just don't want them.
No, I am keeping this house super clean. Because I don't want the fecal matter knocked out of me.
You what?
I'm keeping this house clean because I don't want the fecal matter knocked out of me.
And it will be.
Steak and chop. Marinade.
Do you like something like this, David?
Oh, that looks good.
Pasta? Do you like pasta?
I don't really pasta. I kind of like it spaghetti.
That looks really good, actually.
Sorry.
David, you faggot. What appetite? You don't have an appetite. If it's not ramen noodles or fried chicken, you don't want it. You want some shredded collards right out of the bush. Looks like someone chopped up a weed and put it in a bag.
No, they have
What? You could have had shrimp yesterday.
I know. But I mean, I haven't had it in a minute.
Have you had shrimp before?
Yeah, but it's been like, I went back when I lived at like Pompano. So,
Might be better off just having a piece of someone else's. Make sure you like it. Or do you know you like it?
I mean, I would eat it.
How about some carrots?
Like, I want to eat straight off the freaking ocean.
No, you'd probably get an infection.
All the aisles.
We haven't gone down this last aisle. Well, we can't leave out this aisle. They've got jungle jammers. Life wouldn't be complete without the jungle jammers. There's shrimp poppers. No, I don't think so.
I guess anyone can hold it this up. No, before we go to the store, do you guys want to go over Max Brewer Bridge?
Yeah, let's see anything we can see.
Okay. And as far as that goes, we can run out to the beach and you can just look at it and then we can go back.
Well, I want to actually go on it.
So you don't want to just be there to say it was there for a second?
No.
Well, we'll get our food and get it put away and
this.
You could. Well, you've not been here as much as you were in Fort Myers. You've been here. I don't know how many times.
I like Fort Myers.
I like that area better, although the neighborhood was sketchier because there was drug dealings in that area. And here, if you want to go to the beach, it doesn't take half a day. There's no big line. You just go.
Oh yeah, I remember this. There's a restaurant down there, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll go there. That you can watch them shrimping in the evening.
I remember that.
David, this is an intercoastal waterway. It's a river, and it has access to the ocean, so these boats go in the ocean, and it follows the coast down a long ways. This is why usually Titusville doesn't get hit hard by hurricanes, because of this barrier island, and I like that. And this bridge, I would love to walk it. It's a mile each way. I just don't know if I could.
I could walk it, but I couldn't do any more than that.
You're walking 2 miles if you do it.
I can walk 2 miles.
I don't know if I can. Uphill, downhill would be easy.
Parish Park, Titusville.
Let's go over here. Remember finding horseshoe crab shells
Yes.
here? Oh, look at them kayaking. Couldn't bring the kayak. Okay. It's really smooth now. Now's a good time to kayak, but it can turn on you in a heartbeat, and the waves just crash your kayak.
What?
Are you in video?
Yeah. Look at all the shells. This water's clear for the most part.
Looks kind of clear, isn't it?
A very good friend. He's a patriot, and he's a fighter. He will recover from this assault. And
You give me my hat so it doesn't get all sandy dirty.
that you have the prayers not only of the entire city behind you, but of an entire nation, and frankly, the entire world. America is praying for you, and America is praying for all of the victims of this terrible shooting. I spoke with Steve's wife, Jennifer, and I pledged to her our full and absolute support. Anything she needs, we're with her and with the entire Scalise family. I have also spoken with Chief Matthew Yoderowski. He's doing a fantastic job of the Capitol Police to express our sympathies for his wounded officers and to express my admiration for their courage. Our brave Capitol Police performed a challenging job with incredible skill, and their sacrifice makes democracy possible. We also commend the brave first
You can
responders.
see any horseshoe crabs?
No.
We kayaked way out here to that bridge, and it's like an old railroad trail, and that's where we found tons of them.
Our courageous police,
Wow.
our congressional aides, who work so
But coming back, the wind was against us. I didn't think I'd ever make it.
and our dedicated.
Did you need help to make it?
No, well, there wasn't any help. It was just me and
We may
Kathy.
have our differences, but we do well.
So I just focused on the shore, and
Serves
there might be manatees right there.
is here because above
I
all,
see something coming up.
love our.
Where?
Look out.
We can all agree
See the water being
Oh.
disturbed out there?
Yeah?
that our children
I think it's
deserve to grow
manatees.
up in a nation of safety,
Well, that's not that far out.
and that we are
But this is so shallow.
and we are unified.
Is it fish or what was it?
I saw a fish.
I think it was like a
I saw
jumping
something.
fish.
Moment today to cherish those you
It was
love,
like a jumping fish.
Oh, I have a couple like flying fish.
those who serve and keep us safe.
And I
God
think
bless them
those
all.
out there are
God
manatees.
bless you.
We
and
could
God bless
chop
them
one
all.
up and have it for dinner.
I think not.
Why not?
Poor things have enough trouble with the boats. And then an alligator got one of them.
I'm sure alligators have gotten many of them.
Sure, you're right. And a lot of times you'll see dolphins out here.
Well, that'd be something.
Yeah, I like being close to this. Just a couple of minutes and you're at the water. Which it took all day to get to the beach. in
I like
Fort Myers.
Florida. I think I might like Florida more than I like Indiana.
I like Florida. I like Indiana in the spring. Beautiful, beautiful. This doesn't really change. It gets browner. Now it's probably at its greenest.
I don't see much green, but I see a lot of blue.
Yeah. All those boats in that marina, they all go out to the ocean. A lot of fishing boats. Oh, there's Herman.
Who?
Herman Cain. He would be president if I had my way.
And you're going to have 25 and 30 folk there who practice for a baseball game.
Talking now?
Yeah. What's your arm? He's brilliant.
So we're at the local Save-A-Lot in Titusville, Florida. Never been here before. What is this, like a CVS?
Like an Aldi.
It's like an Aldi's. Jordan wanted some Cheez-Its.
Will anyone eat bananas besides me?
I will.
Ew.
What?
White sweater.
Oh, they're my favorite. Like everybody's favorite. I'm glad there's nothing wrong with it.
I like the original way better. What?
These are $1.
They're not very big.
They're big enough. Wait a minute. How many are you getting?
I guess we each got one.
Oh, okay. What kind of cereal do you like?
Kind of, it's not the off-brand
No.
one.
Pick out.
Oh, those are nasty. Cakes. Tomatoes. Best thing to do with those is throw them in the trash.
I'm going to look at them there. Hothouse. Very good.
Have you never seen corn before?
Oh, dude, we had a garden. I've seen untested corn before.
Well, you're acting like it's some new thing you've never seen before.
That's your punch,
Rural field was like,
How about some hydrogen melons? Yeah, we have a bunch of soup. Yeah, this is basically just an Aldi's, like you said. How about some meat? $3 for this little slab. God. This right here is 20 bucks. Why? $10 for these two small pieces. Pepperoni heaven. For all your pepperoni needs.
all your dude.
Looks like someone stuck a bunch of these to your face.
Okay.
How about a summer sausage? In the wrong section. I'm already helping the store out more than the employees do. How about a handsome head of lettuce? Or some of these elantros. It is, huh? Let's see. Can't really do that one-handed. Uh-oh. The employees only room. Is it bicolor?
No, I couldn't open it after far enough.
Fuck it. The world may never know.
You may never know.
Is the bicolor corn the color? That is the question.
Bacon?
It's a rib.
Black pork chop.
Wow, there's something David will eat. It's a miracle.
Yeah, I don't really worry about us. David's the one that doesn't eat.
I wrote that like my appetite right from
Smoked turkey tail. Never seen turkey in a package like that.
Freaking chicken. What's that?
Pig ears.
So why are they cutting?
Hey, Grandma,
Why are they cutting
how about a box of pig ears? That is the weirdest thing.
That's what garbage.
People in Florida eat some weird shit.
Why typically not wild?
Well, I've seen a box of pig ears. That sets the tone for today. Well, here's my dinner. That's enough for me to last 2 days. Just kidding, I'd eat that in like 10 seconds. Pizza. Damn.
As we know, I won't be.
Well, these ones aren't very big.
How much are they? $5.99.
$5.99.
Not expensive for a itty bitty one.
I think it's the only pizza they've got.
Well, let's look around.
Okay. Ham shank portions. Ham butt portions. Hey, David. David, how about some ham butt portions? Ooh. Okay. What do they have? Mine is the question. No. That's where you're wrong.
Not easy. What are those? Give me those.
If you got anything from here, you have to put the cheeses back. I'm making an exchange for the cheese.
Lay it there and it's crap.
At least till we get this respiratory infection cleared up, but, you know, maybe we need longer.
How long's it been since we've been back from the beach?
Take the slide out and
I don't know.
It's been several hours since we've come back from the beach. And I'm going to show you all of my findings. There are lots of people. I'm sure the best shells were already taken. But got this shell. Pretty basic one, but it's nice. I thought I'd pick it up. Another one, pretty basic shell. It's got a hole at the end of it. This cool little shell. Picked it up because I like the pattern on it. This one's got like all kinds of fossil looking things all over it. It's another pretty basic shell. This little thing, I'm not sure what it is, but thought it was cool, so I picked it up. It's a pretty cool black shell. Looks like part of a conch. It's really smooth. I like it. Oh, this thing is cool. I don't know what it is. It's like a hardened molten rock thing. I like that too. Here's a really smooth part of a shell. Basically picked it up because of how smooth it was. Another pretty basic shell. I actually have another one that looks like this. I'll show you later. Two little purple shells. They look pretty much the same. The camera doesn't show how purple they are. They're very purple. Another pretty basic shell, but it's cool. This one I found when I was stepping around. It's a big shell. Stepping around in the water and found this with my foot. Almost lost it. The ocean almost pushed it out of my hand. Kind of glad I got it though. Pretty big one. Here's probably my favorite one. It's like a little molten rock, but bigger. It's got all kinds of cool stuff on it. Got this little, looks like a meteor, kinda. I got this huge thing. It barely fits on camera. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but if I had to guess, I would say it's probably a piece of hardened coral. It's still wet from when I washed it off, get all the sand off of it. So I think we found that on the beach. And the last one, pretty cool. This thing, it's got all kinds of freaking holes in it. Ew, it stinks. Smells like salt and dead fish. Lots of holes. It's got all kinds of craters and stuff in it. Oh yeah, there's today's pickups. Later in the day, so all the shells were pretty much nitpicked. But we were going tomorrow at about 6 in the morning to watch the sunrise. And that's when all the new cool shells will come in. I'll bring a flashlight and I'll get pickings to whatever shells that I want. And we'll go to a further out beach that people aren't near. Surely we'll get some cool stuff. Haven't really shown the backyard, but here it is. There is not a lot to it, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of a montage collection with all the shells and things that I collect. I need a big table. Maybe this will work. Basically, I'll just set them all out for show. When we leave, I'll pack them up and I'll bring them home. David found some shells. They're just pretty basic shells. He's going to bring home. like this, basically. I'm just going to fill the table with all the cool things that I find from the beach. My goal, and this table's not very big, my goal, I mean, that's my hand compared to the table there. It's not that big. To have this whole table filled with cool stuff before we leave. We're leaving around, we're going to leave around July 6th maybe, and I believe it is June 14th today. So we have a little less than a month. Well, that's basically all I had to show you. I just wanted to show you my day one beach collection. And I'll record 6 a.m. tomorrow. We're going back. And won't be able to see. Still recording though. David about to pass out on the bed.
I'm not passing out. I'm just trying to come over here.
12:30. We got here way too late.
You want to go down to another one that would
That would what?
have a bench?
I would prefer that.
I don't care.
Okay, there you go.
So many freaking people here. That means there's gonna be like no shells.
That video didn't.
So, me, Jordan, and Grandma just got back from the beach, and it was very crowded. Guess I should have expected that on a Saturday afternoon. Didn't get anything too amazing, but guess it was still cool. Best time to go is a weekday morning as soon as they open. We went, and I think there was maybe one other person on the entire beach. So, first one I found was a broken piece of this big ass shell. It's a broken chunk off of it. This is the biggest one I found. Next one, this little shard of this. It's kind of cool looking. And these are still wet and cold because I did the strainer and get all the sand and crap off of them. Found another one with a bunch of holes in it. Pretty neat. This one reminded me of a giant fingernail. Oh, I picked it up just because of that, I guess. Mosquitoes are bad out here. Pretty basic one right here. This little thing looks like a chunk of a meteorite or something. A little shard of a shell with that in it. This one's got a hole right in the middle. The middle of it. Oh, God. There's another one, a flat one. It's kind of cool. This one got like indents in it. And yeah. Another flat one. This one's cool. It has ridges on either side. There's a little basic shell I found. So yeah, as you can probably tell, that's the rest of what I have. Nothing too interesting. This little one's probably my favorite of today's pulls. And I am going to add them to the collection, and I will show you the progress that has been made. This is the current progress of the shells. I almost have the table filled up. First thing I found is still the biggest. I think it's a hardened sponge. As you can probably tell, I've been declining in what I'm finding. But today was not a good day to go. Need to go on a weekday, the hour they open, if I want maximum results. Grandma's out getting pizza right now, so that's pretty cool. I'm still wet and sandy. I'm waiting for... Here's the shell. Best one I ever found. I found this shell in the water. Huge shell. Same beach about 4 years ago. It's a really big one. It hardly fits in my hand. That's probably the best shell I've ever found. Not dissing my collection here, but I think that one ranks #1 in quality. My favorite shell of the new ones, it's hard to say because I like a few of them. It would either have to be this one or this one. I like this cone shells, like the spike ones. They're really rare, and I found one. Finally, never thought I would. This big basic one right here is pretty cool too. I don't dislike any of them really, but well, those two are my tops, I'd say. hot out there.
Like,
What?
or started Pokemon Snap.
What the hell?
The legs weren't ever modeled.
It's a hot day today. It's nice and cool in here.
Did he mention on there that George went and smacked his wasp nest?
When did he do that?
It's really a way to go find wasp fire.
What the hell?
It was like right in the corner of the garage and the door.
Well, no, being I didn't know about that, I didn't mention it. Yeah. Not much to do or say right now, and I'm just wasting data on the camera, so I'll end it for now. So I'm at my new home in Florida, and just checking out the backyard for a relative. It's back home in my other state. It's about 6 o'clock at night, and dog barking back there. It's a lot of sharp things in this backyard, and a lot of sand. Fuck, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? The fuck? It came from over here, but I don't see anything. Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
Hey, welcome aboard. It is the Stages of Life featuring Dr. David Klein.
Giant boat.
You know how fast those phone lines fill up. 844-220-0966.
In this video, you can't even, it doesn't even show how big it is. Those lifeboats on the side look small.
They look like friend buses. Like tiny buses.
Look at those little people. It's like a gigantic, like a apartment building thing.
Well, that's what I would assume it's supposed to be. It's like
That's the biggest boat I've ever seen.
it's Titanic.
We're only seeing part of it.
And happy Father's Day. It's kind of one of those sorts of days where, you know, you get to kick back, relax, enjoy who you are, what you've done. And then sometimes you can get a little
No
confused.
freaking go to the mayor and
Start getting those Father's Day
you guys
cards.
want to go in there and said,
Wouldn't you have to be 21?
I think it's just you can't be sitting at the bar part.
I would like to have something. I would like to. Shark kebabs.
don't go crazy on prices, shark fish. Try to keep this in the
Pretty well trained kid.
Well, I've had shark before and I didn't care for it, so I probably won't order it again.
Because of her oddly enough is essential oils. So she's out there. Yeah, we all question about essential oils. She'd be the one to answer it. Although air is probably.
Would you say this was Cocoa Beach?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the situation. It is Father's Day, and we talk about this.
Stop.
July 4th, so we might as well just knock it out for Father's Day and for July 4th. I mean, things we're going to be thick yet. Yeah, that's right. We're going to be cookies on the grill. We've already been at the store. We've cross-contaminated in the cart. We've got that barbecue chicken that when we bought it, it was just in the chicken little envelope. And we just laid it right there with the produce and everything else. So some people are already on their way to being sick today. They just don't know it. Oh, it's almost like a salute to the gladiators.
Don't make it, Jordan.
Those who are about to die. You know, that's kind of the way it works on these.
Yeah, you're fine.
Especially when it involves a grill. Okay, or if it involves a pig. But here in Florida, you know, every day is kind of warm. Some days are warm and
Get out.
all moist. We have problems with height. Most everybody washes their hands before they go
I'd like to go on it.
That would be cool.
I don't know if I'd want to leave in it.
Oasis of the Seas.
How many seas?
That almost takes up the whole sea. I just now noticed the climbing walls on the sides. Fit all kinds of things in there. At least. I think it'd be bigger than that.
Who is not on the wing and would like to be on the wing? You guys? Go down the line. Alright.
Oh shit, there's a waiting line.
Wow.
This place better be good. There's a bunch of boats over there.
I got a boat and a dinghy.
Huh?
And then I got a boat and then with a little dinghy.
Little diggy?
Yeah. I don't know why. I just feel like I want to do it like that.
Alright, down the line.
I saw a fin.
Oh, saw one.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Came up to the freaking side of the thing. It's like,
I was wondering why it was making such a stupid noise.
See him?
Yeah.
Saw one way over there.
There's a pelican.
See him? Hates fingernails.
What's this place called? Captain Jay's. Stopped here. Yeah. For lunch at Cocoa Beach in Florida.
This is supper too.
Lunch/supper. Dinner. What normal people call it. You can go to a store and get an amazing phone like this one. David, oh, there's a dove. I think it wants handouts.
It's a pigeon.
Whatever.
it's P-Dub. That's P-Dub.
Oh, there it goes.
That was a wild P-Dub. Why did you try to catch it? Why didn't you put your Pokeball?
Oh, there he is.
that last step. I couldn't make it.
Oh, he's gone.
Huh?
He does, please. Yeah? What?
There you go now.
We're right on the beach. Yep. Just arrived at this crazy alligator place. They got all kinds of animals here. There's a snake, bearded dragons, and there's a turtle. David found a pink alligator, and it's David's birthday today.
Get your wristbands on. I'll send you over to the gator feeding where you'll meet your guide and we'll put you right onto the boat. I should get you to the shows.
Here, guys.
Coming straight out these doors, across the bridge. Gonna make a right along the fence line there. Go to gator feeding.
I've been here enough. I could probably be a guide.
Do you see that?
Papa.
Alright, there you go.
He looks excited to be here.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
This cool little wristband. Yeah, David, go grab the squirrel. What is this place called?
Swampy.
Swampy's.
Jungle Adventure.
No swimming. Tourists tend to give our gators indigestion. Oh, we don't want to indigest the gators. Oh, there's one.
Where we're going next is boat ride. So, then you guys have okay? Just cross this bridge, go over to the right. Yep.
I'll be goddamn.
Did they film with the original Tarzan version?
No. They still film the original Tarzan at Silver Springs, where the water is crystal clear.
I do that often, guys. Bear with me. I know my hair looks purple right now, but it's all blonde underneath. I had one little girl ask me one time what that smell was, and if we showered. She literally asked me if the employees here showered. I was like, do I look that dirty? Like, I get it, I've been sweating all day, but man, that smell is called sulfur water. Kind of smells like rotten eggs. Yep. If you dig a well, or really anything down here in Florida, the more central you get to Florida, the more likely you're going to find sulfur water. Yep, it's naturally occurring here. In fact, this whole lagoon that we're on right now is natural. It's been here for, they estimate, a few thousand years, and the park itself has only been here for about 50. Yep. So we have a whole bunch of wildlife that live in the water that aren't ours. Like, we have turtles and fish and different things like that, things that the alligators can eat. Yep. So they're not always relying on the food that they get from the bank. Because in all honesty, only about 50 of the gators that we have, 40 to 50 of the gators we have, will actually come up onto the bank and eat from us. The rest of them are actually scared. Yep, they don't like people. Texas island. We've got a large female gator. Her name is Bertha, or Big Bertha. Alright, about 15 years ago, she claimed that island as her territory, which is really weird for a female alligator. It's usually the males that are territorial. So we figured that she was going to lay some eggs, make a nest, right? Can you guys guess how many times she's done that in 15 years? Not once.
No, really?
Not once. She's stubborn like a woman. Right?
No.
No, we're not stubborn. No, it's okay. You can admit it. I'm a woman. Alright? But just because she hasn't laid any eggs there and made a nest does not mean she's not so territorial. She'll either be on that island on the bank over to the left or somewhere in the water. It's pretty hot today, so she's probably sitting under the water. Okay? We only have one other gator that's allowed on that island, and he's a smaller male gator we have. His name is Justin. Yep. Some might say that that gator is actually a cougar. She liked that one. Yeah. I saw you laugh. Don't hide it. That one was funny. Now as we come into this tight squeeze, you can kind of see a plant that looks like it's on the left, it looks like it's on the right, looks like it's in front of us, because it is. It's all the same tree. It's actually called the Brazilian pepper tree. And it's one of the most invasive plant species we have here in Florida. Yep. It was brought over because during the holiday season, it apparently produces a really pretty red berry. So it looks super cute and super festive. But it took over a lot of our land. Yep. It's so invasive and so hard to get rid of. The only way to actually get rid of it without any of it growing back is to rip up all of its roots. It's a lot easier said than done, right? The plant, believe it or not, is actually also poisonous. If you take the leaves, not highly poisonous, it's not going to kill you. But if you take the leaves and you brew them into a tea, it will make you vomit. Yep. In fact, part of its scientific name is actually vomitorium. Yep. I'm not kidding. It's a good plant. Actually used to be used in rituals back in the day. Cleansing rituals, or if somebody had eaten raw meat and they had a stomach ache, you drank it, make you throw up all the worms and stuff that were now living in your stomach. Doesn't that put a delightful picture in your head? Alright, as we get back here, you guys are probably going to start to see some of our smaller gators. Alligators are cannibalistic, so that means that they will eat each other. Yep. We try to separate our alligators by size, but still we'll have smaller ones. Usually they're about 8 feet, 7 to 8 feet when they get put in here. Okay, and our largest gator is 14 feet. So do the math, that's still a snack for him, right? But we love them all the same and we give them names. Their names are appetizer. Looks like there's one sitting over here on the right.
Oh, I see it.
Now, if you guys also pay close attention to the right, usually back here, our largest male gator likes to hang out. His name is Goliath. He's about 14 feet long. I make no promises, but we might see him. He usually hangs out back here a little bit past these trees. Also, as we come up here, I'm going to make a pretty sharp turn, so on the right-hand side, those cattails might poke in. Oh, that's Goliath. I told y'all he was big. Believe it or not, that guy's tail is so big that if you try to wrap your arms around the base of his tail, it's so large that your fingers won't be able to touch underneath him. Yep. Don't ask how we know that. He's actually a really sweet gator. I mentioned that he hangs out back here, right? Obviously you saw him. I also mentioned that this is where our smaller gators hang out. And no, he's not back here for the reasons that you think, free snacks. He's back here because hanging up in the front means that he's going to be subject to a lot of fighting, and he doesn't like to fight. Yep. We have larger male gators like Bone Crusher and Pseudo Growler who are not far behind him. They're about 12 to 13 feet long. Yeah, and they're pretty territorial. They'll fight with him. And he doesn't like to fight, so he hangs out back here. Yep. One of our, my manager, who's also our maintenance guy, he'll come out here to trim the trees back. He'll actually put on waders, and he'll wade out into the water and cut the trees down closer to the root so that it takes longer for them to grow back. Well, one day he was out here and Goliath came up. Goliath looked at him. He was within maybe like 4 or 5 feet from Goliath. Goliath came up, looked at him, kind of looked away, and just hopped up on the bank and sat there. Let him keep doing what he was doing. Alright, also as I make this next turn, on the right-hand side, again, some of those trees are going to poke in. Alright, those of you that picked to sit on the right side, picked the exciting side. Those of you that picked the left side, picked the smart side. Was so we didn't hit the beautiful Courtney's. And I use the term beautifully. It doesn't fit that building. But what it is a replica Spanish fort. It's built back in the 60s for a horror movie. Yep. The horror movie was so bad though that they stopped filming halfway through. Now at the end of filming they were supposed to burn the building down. Instead they burnt all of the film. Yep. But it's pretty cool. If you guys take a walk down our new and improved boardwalk over here, you guys can actually take a picture in front of it. There's a gator swimming in front of us. Am I missing one? Oh, I am. Oh my gosh, she's so small! Where did she come from? It's so tiny! Sorry, we don't usually see the tiny ones. Usually we're pretty good at being able to separate them. But female gators are pretty protective over their nests, so sometimes you just can't. I'd like to save them, but I also don't want to lose my life, you know? Mamas are protective over their babies, right? So are alligators until they hatch. Then it's like, who are you? I'm sorry, where did you come from? Huh? I'm sorry? Oh, no, I was saying mama gators after their babies hatch. They're like, where did you come from? Yeah, like they don't know who they are. Yeah, no. Now, if you guys see those deep pockets in the sides of the bank, what those are called, we call them alligator slides. It's a cute name. To me, it puts a picture of an alligator going down the slide at a playground in my head. But what it is when an alligator finds a spot that it really likes to hang out in, it'll slide in and out of that spot on its belly. Okay? Once it does that, it'll take all the surrounding dirt and debris with it, leaving those pockets. Now, the rule of thumb is the deeper the pocket, the more an alligator uses that slide. And here we have Winks. You guys know why we call her Winks? Because she'll wink right before she jumps on the boat. Invest in some bug spray. I'm getting eaten up back here.
That's on my purse.
Just spraying it down. You can start singing Pour Some Sugar on Me, but the bug spray doesn't. Spray some on me. This doesn't flow right. We'll make it work. Alright, and as we come up here, if you look on the right side, guys are going to see a wild Morgan. She didn't hear me, or she's choosing to not hear me. But if you look, that is one of our African spurred tortoises. That guy's pretty big, right? It's actually the second largest land tortoise in the world, only following the Galapagos land. Yeah. He loves the ladies. Those guys are often owner relinquishers. We actually have 4. The reason for that is because when you get them, they're about the size of a ping pong ball. Yep. Those guys live up to be about 100 years old, and they can weigh up to 120 pounds when they're full grown. Yep. Rocky is 36, and he weighs about 80-something pounds.
No, wait, good.
Yep, he's a pretty big boy. Alright guys, so shortly here we're going to come into dock.
There's like
I
3
just
of
ask
them.
that you guys make sure you've got a good
There's
hold
a
on
ton of
anything
them.
you think is valuable, and you got to be sitting down on your bottoms, because there is no delicate way to come into this dock.
Uh-oh.
So when are you feeding again?
So we're going to have, what time it is? We're going to have like a 40, almost 40-minute break, and then we'll have our first wildlife show. Then we have the Native American village, and then we'll do another gig. Alright guys, coming in for landing. Told you guys there's no delicate way to do that. I warned you.
Assholes.
Lock us up, and then I'll tell you guys where our next show is going to be, okay?
Got some turtle food. Food for turtles.
Our next show is going to be a wildlife show. It's going to be at 12:30. Where we're going to be, guys, we're going to go down this bridge, keep walking down, but
Dude, that peacock was gonna attack you. Grandma, did you see that? Right behind David, there's a peacock. A peace use.
Getting?
What?
It was him getting?
Yeah. What?
You're too tall.
This water doesn't smell very good.
This dog just using food in it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Oh, Johnny and Avery? Oh, there's another one in there. There's a big one in there.
Oh, there is. There's 2. Is that the same cage?
Yeah. I guess he's in the shade. Hey, Jordan, there's a big one over here.
He's got a buddy, doesn't he?
That one doesn't want any part of him, I don't think.
I would think it'd be fun.
Florida Panther. Wolf hybrid. I don't see any wolf hybrids. See a bunch of grass. A fake owl. This would be one of those good picture books where you have, like one of those I Spy books where you have to spot everything. I don't see any wolf hybrids. Maybe. Maybe he slid his last slide. Poison ivy. That's the scariest thing in this exhibit. There's a gator right there. You can see his head stick right there under that green little brush. You can see his head sticking out.
You got good eyes.
Look at that thing. What is that, a goat?
Oh.
I like this netting. There's another one. Right there under that log.
Load.
You see it?
I see it.
Beige. He likes beige. Little ones. I think that's actually SpongeBob's canon favorite color.
They're about 4
Beige.
feet, 3
Yeah.
feet.
Probably about 3.5, 4 feet.
Or you saw that? You showed a videotape like an alligator like fighting each other.
I don't think we're gonna see that. Following the steps of Spanish conquistadors back in the time in the 1590s, in the shadow of an authentic historic replica, behold the strong Spanish fort.
Wow, look at this guy.
Oh, that's a big one. Wonder how much that thing weighs. Well, no shit. Yeah. What would you say that something that size would weigh? Like 600 pounds?
Gator, wake up.
I don't have any idea.
Wake up, Gator Suarez.
Maybe he's dead.
Throw a rock at him.
Maybe the meteor finally caught up with the rest of him. There's another one over here, a little one. This one's awake.
Gator. Fish, or I don't know.
It looks like he's doing squats. It's hot. Jump out down there and get in that water with him.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want that nasty water. It smells so bad.
Sulfur water.
Uh-oh. We can become a conquistador. And stop walking away. Uh-oh. Maybe I'll just record your friend instead. You're a handsome fellow. Sorry, I don't have any food for you. Sorry, bud. I don't even know what you eat.
Diarrhea.
I don't think they eat diarrhea. You look so happy. This one's giving a mighty scratch to his lower end. Oh shit.
There were titties.
What?
There were titties.
I touched his feather. Sorry, bud. I don't have any food. Four mesos and a bunch of squirrels. Is that a deer? It snooted on me. Damn it, let me pet you, you faggot. Here, brethren. Ew. Ew, it's all slimy. There's one over there that just gave up on life. Oh, your nose is so slimy.
You slurp his mouthful.
That felt weird. White-tailed deer. coyote? Maybe? There's a coyote over here.
There's actually two in there.
There's two?
Yeah, there's a boy and a girl. They're brother and sister, but she kind of makes him stay on the inside. In there, yeah. He's not always the friendly.
Those things that are out in the field at night?
Yep.
I hear them all the time.
I saw a three-legged one once. Just way out in the woods. There's a red fox. I don't see any red or fox. He must be in his... He must be shining. That must be Final Destination right there. Oh, there he is.
He toughed it out.
It's not very red. It's definitely a fox. That's an alligator snapping turtle. Wouldn't want to get in there with that thing. What? Oh, a monkey? There's some more gators. There's a monkey right there.
Don't steal my phone.
Lemurs. Do you see them? Oh, yeah, I see one.
Hello.
Hello, King Julian.
Vic Julian.
There's a lot less singing than I expected.
You like King Julian?
Sing us a ditty, you faggot.
Down through violence.
That's his theme song, Down Throw Banana. Small one?
Shiny.
Oh, holy shit.
I need to catch this on film.
Damn, they must have soccer setted for that one. I think that one's just really, really dirty. Baby American alligators.
Yeah, will you grab it by its snout hole and throw it?
I petted one before.
Did it try to sniff you?
No. Look at that one. That one's like pocket sized.
You don't move them, they'll be up there too. Okay? Last time you sit on a USB or sit on Facebook or anything, right? And you want everyone to know you're cool, not just people stealing food from your fridge, okay? I mean, you guys are welcome to take as many pictures as you like. The only thing I ask is that you got your phone or your camera somewhere near you and ready to go so everybody gets enough time to hold, okay? Do you guys have any questions before I look at our first answer? No? Alright, then I'm gonna go get him.
What?
You can hold the gator.
Sure.
The boys had their picture taken with the alligator when they were like 2, 3, and 4 at a different place, but they put a band around its mouth so it can't bite you.
Alright, guys. This is Al. Al is our baby American alligator. Everybody say hi, Al. Hi, Al.
It's waving.
Oh. Hi, Tim. These guys will grow at a rate of a foot per year until they hit about 6 or 7 feet. Then they start growing at the rate of an inch per year. Alright? Little Al here is a boy, so that means that he's going to grow for the rest of his life. Okay? The females are going to start growing at about 9 or 10 feet. So generally, they're always going to be a little bit smaller than the male skin. Alright? That's one way to tell the difference between a male gator and a female gator, other than the fact that the females are just prettier. Right? Of course. Alright, if you guys look super close, I've got the world's #1 alligator safety device on there. Off-brand Scotch tape. From the Dollar Tree. It works the same, right? Tape. Okay? There's a few reasons we use the Scotch-like tape, alright? One of them is all it really sticks to is itself, right? If you guys are trying to hang anything up with Scotch tape, it's going to fall apart. Okay? Well, that's good for him. If I was using something super adhesive, like electrical tape, it could actually take the skin off, right? And I take the tape off. And that's not good. Okay? And we don't use duct tape because that's for ducks. He's not a duck. Okay? Alright, another reason we use the clear tape is because it makes you guys look great. It makes it look like there's nothing there, so you guys look super tough. Okay? And the last reason we use it is because, believe it or not, this little dude does not have one muscle in his body to open his mouth. Yep. All of his muscles are for closing his mouth. Yep, so the way he'll open his mouth is he'll bring his head up, relax these muscles back there, and like gravity, bring that lower jaw down. Yep. So even this little bit of pressure I've got on him, keep his mouth closed. Yep. Even if he was 13 feet long, a little bit of pressure I've got, keep his mouth closed. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Okay, so I'm going to bring little Al around, and like I said, I'm going to let you guys hold him. So I'm going to show you the best way to hold him so that he feels nice and supported. You guys can take a picture. Okay? So what you're going to do is take your hand and make a U shape. Alright? You're going to put that U right here underneath his hand. Alright, you want to hold a little tight because sometimes he likes to wiggle. Okay? You're going to take your other arm, you're going to put it over his tail. Alright? Place your hand right here underneath his belly. I'm sorry, I got your picture up on my bracelet. Put it right here underneath his belly. Now you don't want to squeeze as tight down here. If you guys ever want to regale.
Most of the buttons are broken.
Keep hoping it's going to get cooler. You just keep hoping. It never is. It could be January. It's still going to feel like this. My mom used to tell me when I was little, because my birthday's in January, we can't have a pool party because it's cold. And I'm like, you think this is cold? It's like 60 degrees. We'll be fine. We'll have a pool party. It's fine. Alright, guys. So we are in our replica Native American village. It's really small, but it's okay because it brings us all closer together. Right? So, come on, if you're not going to lift your head up, I can't. If you back up a little bit more, go right there. I would say probably late 20s, early 30s. Keep going. All the way. Keep going. Keep going. Back in the water. If you're not going to open your mouth, I can't feed you. That's this. I can't make it in your mouth.
So how do you know their names? Because they all look the same to me.
Back in the water. Well, to me, since I've been working here for a little while, they all look different. Back in the water. They all have different personalities. Like Donald here, that I'm pushing away, wants to be the star of the show. Daisy here is mad because we named her Daisy and she's really more a Donald. Keep going. Aww. Back in the water. It's okay. His name makes him feel pretty. You guys want to see my favorite gator? Hatches! Head up! Come on! Come on! Come on, gator! You hungry? Come on! Come on! Come on, Patches! I see you wiggling your ears. Come on! Got an ear? Yeah. How do you think she hears you calling her name? I know, it's weird to think. She is. She's my favorite. Other than being pretty well behaved, I think she's the cutest. And it gives me, in my experience, why I like her so much, it kind of makes it easier for me to show you guys the differences that I see. If you look at Patches over there, her eyes kind of sit really high up on her skull, right? A little bit higher than Daisy or Donald, alright, or Goldie over here. Her eyes are also really dark. They're almost like all black. Okay, so she kind of looks like she's got big googly cartoon eyes. Alright, and I think that that makes her really cute. And she's kind of on the thicker side now, so I think that maybe she's gonna lay some eggs. And I could deal with some more Patches in the farm. Okay?
There's a
They
little
come out
lizard
as
right
cute as
there.
that one. And as good as that one. You want to see someone else who's really cute? He's a fan of the lady. Little man! Head up! Oh, he didn't catch it. He didn't catch it. I'll take you and make it fall.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Little man, back up. Back up, keep going. Back. Back.
I think
Back.
I could get upset, huh?
Yeah, he can smell it. But he just doesn't know where is it? Come here, little man. I'm sorry. Come here, little man. Head up. Head up. So,
Very
yeah.
good.
Good boy. Back in the water. Keep going. Look out yours. Back in the water. Back in the water. Keep going. Keep going. Hey, don't bite his leg. I like his. She's old and grumpy, guys. She's like 75. You guys have any questions?
Old man got chomped.
His front right arm that he's holding up.
Yeah. I can't believe little man got chomped. Yeah.
Looks really bad.
I'm really rinsing.
This is the last thing.
My strength is depleting and it's going fast.
I don't know. Probably. They probably call them up here and throw a bunch of food in the water so they get. But when they get a whole bunch of them up here to feed, they probably won't stay up there all next day. They don't want to be out here. You have to control whoever comes up here when she's not together. Because like I said, so she doesn't get hurt.
Alright, get in the team.
I'm taking a quick video of giant alligator teeth. Can you send me the picture? Because I might use it. So, David, what did you think of that whole experience? Worn out? Just got done eating this place Cracker Jacks and I ate way too much. So I'm just gonna come outside and hang out for a bit. If we stay long enough, we can watch some people start shrimping. Catching a lot of shrimp with some big nets. This part you have to be careful for because people leave their old fishing hooks and stuff, and if you're not careful you could step on them. And I definitely don't want to have to get a tetanus shot. There's a guy down there fishing already. I'll just go all the way down here and sit down and chill out for a bit. Let this food digest. David might meet me out here soon. He got the steak and shrimp with mashed potatoes side and a side of fries too. Haven't seen any hooks yet. There's a glob of rope. Alright, I made it to the end of the dock. Probably just sit at this picnic table and hang out for a bit. When they're done eating, they'll meet me out here. And I need to save a little bit of recording for the shrimpers.